Are you planning to relocate to Florida and wondering where to move? Well, in this video, I'll compare and cover all the bases of two of Florida's popular cities, Ocala and Gainesville. I'll give you the scoop on both cities, their events and things to do, employment, education, and healthcare. First, let's look at the qualities that the cities of Ocala and Gainesville share. Both cities are located in north central Florida and just about an hour to 2.5 hours from the beach, and they're also situated just less than 2 hours from larger cities such as Orlando and Tampa. Gainesville is also about an hour and a half southwest of Jacksonville. Ocala is located about 40 minutes south of Gainesville if you take I-75, so they aren't very far apart. Both cities basically have the same type of weather year-round, which in Florida means hot, humid summers, mild winters, and fairly warm weather year-round. Both communities offer a variety of many things to do for families and individuals of all ages. But Gainesville and Ocala have some differences too. Gainesville has more of a big city feel and is a college town with the University of Florida as well as Santa Fe College. I'll go into more details about these institutions and the education available in both cities later in the video. Because Gainesville is a college town, it feels more vibrant and has generally younger population than Ocala. Many people retire to Ocala, so its population is a bit older. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, as of July 2022, the overall population in Gainesville was much greater, with a population of about 140,000 people. Ocala has less than half as many people, with a population of just over 65,000. So as a result of Ocala's smaller population, it has a much more rural feel and is more spread out. And while there are still plenty of things to do in Ocala, and I'll touch on those later, there is definitely more to do in Gainesville. This brings me to my first comparison of what there is to do in both cities. In Gainesville, you can enjoy festivals, amazing museums, performing arts, and live music. There's a thriving art culture and many art galleries, concert halls, and theaters. But if you prefer exploring the outdoors, Gainesville has the Santa Fe River and offers 8 state parks with more than 100 miles of trails for biking, birding, and hiking. Or you can cool off in the crystal blue freshwater springs. If you like visiting museums, there's no shortage of them in Gainesville. Museums include the Harn Museum of Art, featuring the largest collection of Florida-themed art, the Cade Museum of Creativity and Innovation, and the Florida Museum of Natural History, which features the shaded butterfly rainforest. Sports fans can watch the Florida Gators play along with 90,000 football fans at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, and can enjoy other sports year-round by the University of Florida athletes. Also, you can venture over to Tampa Bay, where you can follow the MLB Tampa Bay Rays, NFL Tampa Bay Bucks, and the NHL Tampa Bay Lightning, as well as the New York Yankees spring training and a number of semi-pro and college teams at Tampa Bay's premier pro sports facilities. So what does Ocala have to offer for things to do? Well, as I mentioned, Ocala is more rural and spread out with larger land lots, and it happens to be known as the horse capital of the world. Here you can find many acres of horse farms, training centers, horse shows, along with the World Equestrian Center, which is the largest equestrian complex in the country. So if you love horses, Ocala may be the place for you. Other things to do in Ocala include the Fort King National Historic Park, which was an important Second Seminole War site, and the collection at the Appleton Museum of Art, which includes pre-Columbian artifacts and contemporary art. Then there's Silver Spring State Park, which is the gateway to the woods and lakes of the Ocala National Forest to the east. Ocala is also an excellent place for outdoor enthusiasts. It has beautiful natural springs and offers endless outdoor activities such as kayak tours in Silver Springs, swimming with manatees, scenic nature cruises, and of course many trails and sites for hiking, biking, and camping. With so much natural beauty and so many things to do in both cities, it's no wonder that Gainesville and Ocala are great places to live with higher qualities of life. But what about the cost of living? The good news is that the overall cost of living in both cities is well below the national average, and housing costs are significantly below the national average. For example, the median home cost in the U.S. is about $338,000, but the average median home cost for these two cities is about $274,000. The median home cost in Ocala is slightly higher than in Gainesville, but the overall housing costs are 22.8% higher in Gainesville. The cost of food, healthcare, and utilities is also slightly higher in Gainesville, but the cost of transportation in Gainesville is slightly lower than Ocala. Now that we know more about the cost of living, how do these cities compare when it comes to the economy and employment? Employment in Gainesville is rising thanks to its many employers and the employment opportunities. For example, from 2020 to 2021, employment in Gainesville actually grew at a rate of 3.77% from 150,000 employees to 156,000 employees. Gainesville also has several major employers, including the University of Florida, Charles Perry Partners, CP America, Santa Fe Healthcare, and the City of Gainesville. Surprisingly, Ocala currently has more recent job growth, but it's predicted that Gainesville will have more future job growth, according to bestplaces.net. The largest employers in Ocala include Winco Manufacturing, Taylor Bean & Whitaker, Jenkins Auto Group, Monroe Regional, and Closet Maid. As far as the economy goes, sales taxes are the same in both cities at 7%, but the income per capita is about $5,000 higher in Ocala. The household income in Gainesville is 13% less than it is in Ocala. However, the Ocala unemployment rate is 5.6% and the Gainesville unemployment rate is lower at 4.4%. Real quick, if you're new to the channel, my name is Donovan Arnold and I'm a local real estate agent here in Gainesville, Florida. I put out these videos to share with you exactly what you can expect if you're moving to Florida. And if you don't want to miss a thing, make sure you start by clicking the subscribe button and also click the little bell so you get notified anytime I put out a new video. Whether you're a senior citizen who's retiring in Florida or relocating here for a job and have a family, healthcare availability and quality is vitally important. So what do each of these cities offer for healthcare? Gainesville provides excellent healthcare with several hospitals, including UF Shands Hospital, which ranks among the nation's best in 7 specialties with many world-class doctors. The UF Health Shands system also includes a cancer hospital and a children's hospital. Other hospitals in Gainesville are the Malcolm Randall VA Hospital, New Florida Regional Medical Center, and Select Specialty Hospital. This isn't counting numerous medical clinics and treatment centers. But Ocala has no shortage of hospitals and clinics and has the HCA Florida Hospital, Advent Health, Kindred Hospital, Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, and Marion Medical Park. If your children are in grade school or have graduated and deciding where to attend college, or you're thinking of continuing your education, both cities are great places to receive an education. Public schools in Gainesville are operated by the Alachua County Public School System, and according to GuideToGatorGainesville.com, quote, Greater Gainesville boasts public and private schools within a high-ranking and award-winning school district, meeting the needs of its diverse student population. The various programs and accommodations for students of all backgrounds reflect the growing culture and diversity that the area has to offer. Also, Alachua County Public Schools have received an overall grade of A by niche.com. As far as higher education goes, Gainesville is home to one of the most prestigious public universities in the southern U.S., the University of Florida. It also has the 2015 #1 community college in the nation in Santa Fe College. But Ocala could be considered a college town too, with many universities, including the College of Central Florida Ocala campus, the Taylor College, as well as St. Leo University and Rasmussen University. Public schools in Ocala are operated by the Marion County Public School System, and niche.com gives the school district an overall B grade. Marion County school districts are quite diverse, ranking 16 out of 68 in the state for diversity. The school district also ranks 22nd in the state for the best teachers and 27th for best school districts for athletes, according to niche.com. So I hope you're able to see why so many people are moving to both these North Central Florida cities and why they're such great places to live. I'm curious, which city would you choose and why? Let me know down in the comments. And now, if you want to know even more about Gainesville specifically, what you'll want to do is watch this video where I share with you all the details of what it's actually like to live here in Gainesville.